Now let's look at estimates that need to be signed and managing the signatures for those. Here we have an estimate that I made for the demo, and it needs to be signed. There are a couple ways that I can get to the signature panel for this. Ideally, you're going to go to the print preview, get this into our phone view, there we go, and you'll use the accept panel here where you can click on sign now. When you click on sign now, it's going to ask you to turn your phone sideways. For the purpose of this video, I can't actually turn the phone sideways, but when I do, it will look like this. So let's just do this. I'm the client. We'll click on continue, and we can see the signature panel here. It's better if it's sideways on the phone, gives them more room to sign, but then they can draw in their signature. I'm going to click cancel for now. If the person that is in this list is not the person who should be signing, you can click on remove from list, and it'll remove that person from the list on here. If the person who needs to sign is not there with you and you need to send them a copy of the document for them, you can do request signature. Here it's going to use the contact information that we have in the system to show you ways that you can send it to them. We can email it to them, which will go through a system email and go into their inbox. We can also copy a link to our clipboard so that we can paste it into an email or text that we want to send them ourselves. This is the way that we recommend to do it. System-generated emails or system-generated texts usually go into a spam filter. They get blocked. There's no guarantee that the client's going to easily be able to find it. When you send it from yourself, you're able to add a personalized message, and it's coming from your direct email, which will likely not get filtered out, and also encourages and reinforces your communication with the client. However, if you needed to add a phone number and wanted to send it via text through the system, you can click on add phone number or add email address if you want to add another email address, and then use that one to send it to. If you needed to add an additional person to sign, you would need to go back into the actual editor here, go under Manage Signatures, and click to add a new contact. Here we can enter a brand new contact or choose from the CRM. Here we'll go ahead and put in Brian Greenwood and save that contact. Now we have two signature requests, one for Drew and one for Brian. What is important to note here is that if we use the links to send to the individual to sign, this request link where we copy the link to the clipboard is unique to Brian. Brian will only be able to sign for Brian here. Or I'm sorry, that was Drew. Down here when I click on the one for Brian and I copy this clipboard, it is only for this person. And it can only sign for that person. If you try to send one link to both people, only one signature is going to be able to be done. So it's important that you send the request with the link that is for each specific person. If the person should not be on there, you can click on the remove here, and then you can request the signature in the same way that you did on the other screen. You can even click on the sign now if they've already reviewed it and bring up the signature panel here. And there you go. That is how you can manage the signatures on an estimate.